Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular. Welcome to your mystery reading. The first thing that we're going to do is shuffle out one card from the Ancestor Spirit Oracle to get the context or the general energy of your reading. If you want to be a part of the community that I'm trying to create, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you're interested, you can also find me on TikTok. The link to that will be in the description. And before I show you your first card, remember that this is a general reading on YouTube, so there could be messages in here for more than one person. So if you're struggling to find meaning in a message, that's okay, just let it go. It may just be for someone else. And if it truly was meant for you, the universe and your spirit guides will make that more obvious to you, either sometime during this reading or sometime during your journey. One second. With the dog barking, I feel like the universe and your spirit guides are really trying to bring your attention to something in this reading. And I feel like it may be the Ancestor Spirit Oracle card that I'm about to draw, but we'll see. Let's see what we got. We have, wow. Enjoy new beginnings, celebrate, socialize, and change. Took me a minute to be able to read what that said. But I'm really loving the blue in this card and the gradient from blue to white. So that could be significant for someone somehow. If not, that's okay. But it definitely feels at least the color blue could be significant. Or also I'm feeling there's a name for people who assign meaning to colors, and I'm not sure what it is, but you could be being called to look that up. I really feel that maybe the universe and your spirit guides want to communicate with you through colors. So that's very interesting. I did see 111, so definitely trust yourself, believe in yourself, and don't be afraid to be judged and to be misunderstood. There's definitely what feels to be a pretty big doorway opening up in your life. Portals could be significant in some way. Something about this energy feels very spiritual. Maybe that's why the color blue is sticking out. I think it's the throat chakra that's like with the color blue. So definitely using your voice is very important. With this big new beginning in your life, it's important to be able to be honest about how you feel and to be willing to say no when you need to say no, when something threatens what you deserve. I saw 222. There's definitely something here in your life that you need to walk away from, that you need to let go of, maybe even cut cords with. There was this documentary that I watched as well. I'm not sure how it's significant. Maybe the universe just wants you to watch it. But I don't know, I watched it on HBO. It's called Love Has Won. That could be a significant documentary for someone. It's definitely very interesting, and I'm not totally sure why that's being recommended to you spiritually, but I guess what I could say is it feels like there is a message here to be careful with what you believe spiritually, to just in general be careful with spirituality and with faith. Make sure you're looking up to people and tarot readers and stuff like that are reading from a place of love and knowing rather than ego and fear. I saw 333. Growing, expanding is very important for you. Maybe you're being guided here to expand spiritually in some way. Yeah, I just saw 345. Trust that everything happens for a reason. You're being called to grow and to heal and to really connect spiritually for a very big reason. And I'm seeing in this card how there's this person on this horse looking ready to fight. whatever this new beginning is in your life, you're definitely being called to go into it. How do I say this? I guess go into it without expecting anything, and always be willing to stand up for yourself and to really stand up for what you believe in. You're being called to stand up for what you believe in for a reason, because I just saw 432. I think there is this message here that what you believe in matters. It's okay if people disagree with you, because I mean, hey, their beliefs, what can we do? And I just saw the High Priestess here. Definitely follow your intuition at this time. Listen to your inner voice. This beginning here, pretty big beginning, feels very spiritually guided. The winter season could be significant for you, hibernating. The number 9 or the hermit, the hermit card could be significant for you, but in general, the seasons could be significant. I'm getting a ringing in my ear. So clairaudience could be a significant psychic sense for you as well. So could meditating. Whatever this new beginning is in your life, I'm really feeling here that there is celebration. There is a group of people that you can connect with about this new big beginning. And I feel like they want to support you. There's definitely a big change happening in your life, maybe even many little changes from a big change, and you're being called to go with the flow, pretty much. Now I'm going to pull a major arcana from the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot to see what big idea or theme wants to come through. Okay, so we have, whoa, we have the Fool, bro. That's very, very interesting, coming out with only having the major arcanas in my hand. There is definitely a very big beginning in your life, and I really felt that full energy whenever I said to go into it without any expectations, but also go into it willing to fight, to stand up for yourself. Not to say that there will be conflict. I mean, there might. It happens. But to just, the universe and your spirit guides don't want you to be afraid to stand up for yourself and to fight for what you believe in. You're definitely being called to really embrace this opportunity or this big beginning or this big change in your life, but to also be open to challenges. I think you can handle challenging too. I feel like you've already been through some very challenging things, and you could even feel that you've been prepared for this moment. And if you resonate with that, trust that. Let me see if there's anything else I can get. Actually, this is really interesting. There's definitely something here that you're being called to really find closure with, some healing. The 3 of Swords might be a significant card for you. And I think this transition or this change is really going to help solidify some sort of heartbreak that you've been trying to overcome. A white dog could also be significant for somebody. That's come out in my readings quite a bit. But now I'm going to use the Magical Dogs Tarot with both the major arcanas and the minor arcanas, which one just fell on the floor. So we have the Page of Swords. It's really interesting. There is a sense of mystery in this reading. I definitely feel you're being called to connect more with the more courageous, adventurous side of yourself. The dog just distracted me, which is interesting because there's obviously a dog on this card, which is to be expected with the deck that I use, but the timing is interesting. A dog could definitely be significant for someone particularly white, but doesn't have to be particularly white. There could be an animal here that's really trying to connect with you. It could even be a spirit animal. And I feel like the spirit animal or animal IRL in real life, if you don't know what that meant, I feel like they really want to help you, or they really have the potential to help you connect with your more adventurous, curious side. I definitely feel they're being called here to look at this new beginning like a playground instead of a prison. Be curious, be adventurous, allow yourself to try new things, and I even feel here to try new outcomes, if that makes sense. But yeah, there's a very childish energy here with the Page of Swords. I almost said the Page of Cups, so that definitely makes me think of the Page of Wands. It feels like this beginning, this big beginning, is really connected to your inner flame or your inner spark for life, your passion, your drive, your rage, your ambition, your high energy, if that makes sense. But, one second. I'm trying to see what this page is trying to tell me. Okay, so I feel like there could definitely be, like, this big beginning could also help you heal your inner child more. It definitely feels like there's something here about solidifying all that you have learned, for sure. So the last thing, I'm just going to repeat this last message: to go into this new beginning without any expectations, to be open to the challenges, so that way you can also be open to what there is to gain from this experience. But that will be the end of your reading. I hope that it was helpful or relevant in some way. If you liked it, the like button to show me that. That's the best way to support me. And if you'd like to offer even more support, you can donate through the thanks button directly below the video. Absolutely not obligated, but always very much appreciated. Feel free to comment. Feel free to leave a comment if you have any. I'd really love to connect with you more. And thank you so much to those of you who have shown your support thus far. It really means a lot to me, and it definitely makes a difference. And the last thing that I want to say is thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you around.